The 4th of July is one of America's favorite holidays, but not necessarily so for pets. For example, did you know that more pets are lost during the 2 weeks around the 4th of July than any other time of year? Well, my friend Travelin Jack has the scoop on keeping your four-legged friends safe and sound on Independence Day, and Jack's agent, Jill Lane, joins us as well. Thank you both for the beautiful July 4th glasses. I feel very festive.
Travelin Jack picked those out, especially because they're stars and you're the star.
Aw, thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. And you know, Jill, let's talk about this because most pet owners know that fireworks are kind of frightening to pets. I think they know that. But you say that fireworks can actually make your pet think he's under attack. So can you explain that to us?
Right. Dogs have a heightened sense of sound, and the noise from the fireworks is very frightening to them. And it actually will put them into, many of them, into a panic mode.
Wow.
And they will do things that they normally would not do. So they do need to be really controlled very, very closely around the 4th of July period for the for the fireworks.
It's really important. And you also advise to keep fireworks and holiday decorations basically picked up because they can be deadly if they're consumed by the pets.
Correct. Yes.
That's scary.
Yes. You know, any leftovers from fireworks, you know, if a dog ingests those, they can be very harmful to them. Plus, even like things like T-shirts that have glitter and things like that, you have to be careful with that because if they swallow that, that actually could cause them to become sick as well.
See, and these are the things we really don't think about. I'm so glad you're saying this. You also urge the pet owners out there to leave their pets indoors and keep those windows and doors closed.
Yes.
Which a lot of people think, oh, fresh air, let's just leave it open.
Right, right. The more they're enclosed, and actually what we do with Jack is we'll put him in a crate.
Really?
And yeah, and we keep him inside, and you want to make sure that they are in the most normal situation that they can, that they're not impacted by any activity that's going on outside. So you just want to minimize that. That noise and that, you know, that ability for the dog to get frightened from what's going on.
Exactly, because they get scared too. As tough as some of them are, they get scared. And you also suggest keeping a controlled noise level.
Right.
That's important, especially when we leave the house.
Right.
Because if we're leaving and it gets loud, you know, we have to worry about what's going on with the pets. So how do you recommend doing that?
TV. Music,
good point.
Fan, air conditioner, all those sounds are comfort sounds to a dog when they're left at home alone.
Yeah.
So if they hear the TV going or they see Nikki on TV,
that's my boyfriend, of course,
then they're going to be more calm and relaxed.
Yeah, it's important. So, you know, maybe the electric bill will suffer a little bit, but it's worth it if it keeps the pets safe.
You're going to come home to a cool house, too.
Absolutely. And what are some of the other ways you recommend reducing pet stress?
Give them toys to play with, their comfort toys that they like. And also, Kong has a great toy where you can actually stuff treats inside it.
Ooh.
And they can work on them as they're playing with them. So it keeps them occupied and busy for quite a while.
Now, what is this that we're looking at on the screen?
This is something that if an animal has a tendency to get very stressed, it's called a thunder shirt, and it absolutely is amazing.
Really?
It's so successful. It's been used by thousands of pets around the U.S. and the world in the last 3 years, and it's just phenomenal results. It has a calming effect on the pet when you put it on. So dogs and now cats, they've just introduced it for cats as well, who wear the thunder shirt actually can relax, and dogs that have been very, very frightened, animal behaviors are using it and recommending it. Vets are recommending it.
Wow.
So it's easy to put on. The animal immediately calms and relaxes, and it takes away. So if it's not just fireworks, but thunder or anything that has a tendency to make a dog or cat stressful, the thunder shirt is very, very effective.
How can somebody get a thunder shirt?
You can buy them locally. Remember Sit, Stay, and Play?
Yes,
on the Knoll. They were
course.
here. They carry them. You also can go online at thundershirt.com.
Fabulous. That's great. And you know, now is also a good time to have your pets permanently ID'd. So how can owners do that?
Right. A tattoo. Everybody wants tattoos. Why not one for your dog?
Ink them up.
Or a chip. Either way, those are permanent. So if something happens that a dog does get loose or gets lost and a collar comes off, the normal ID tag won't work.
Good
So a
point.
permanent ID will allow that dog to be returned. Actually, the city right now, the city shelter in the city of Albuquerque has offered that if your dog does get lost and it does have a chip, that they will, and they locate the dog and it's picked up and brought into the shelter, they will return it through the 28th at no cost to the owner if it is properly ID'd and properly chipped and has all its vaccinations.
Great to know that.
So that's a great service that the city of Albuquerque is offering right now.
That's fantastic. And you know, this seems like common sense. I know a lot of people are thinking, I know this, but pets are still left in cars. And if we see a dog that is locked in a car and the windows rolled up, I mean, we're having triple-digit heat right now.
Right.
What should we do?
Right. I think, you know, sometimes people do go into a panic mode. I recommend just wait for a minute and see if the owner comes out.
Okay.
If that doesn't happen, then call 311. 311,
okay.
You can report it. If you do anything, break a window or do anything to get that pet out, you're liable for vandalism.
Okay.
But if the police do it, then it's okay.
Okay.
So 311 will alert that there's an issue and they will come out.
And you know, in this heat, we don't really go anywhere without our water bottles or our drinks to stay hydrated. And you say you should carry one for your dog as well, right?
I carry a half a gallon, a milk jug in the car with water and a plastic bowl. So wherever we are, whenever we are, if I think he's a little bit thirsty, I pull it out, pour some in the bowl, he gets some water, and we're on our way.
Well, you're always traveling, and I also want to mention, you said water. Beer is for people, not for pets, right?
That's correct, yes.
And with the holiday coming, make sure people know this, especially with the backyard parties and barbecues, not just the beer, but also avoid feeding them too many scraps, right? Because this could get them sick.
Right. They need to stay on their normal schedule and their normal food. You know, I feed Jack twice a day, once in the morning and once about 5 or 6 in the evening.
Okay.
With a measured amount. If he wants something, if there is a special party going on or there's a treat that I know that he will really enjoy, I save one tiny bite at the end of the meal.
Okay.
And that way he doesn't beg, and yet he gets something that is a little bit of a taste treat for the end of the party.
And we want to wish Jack a very happy 4th of July and a happy birthday tomorrow, too.
That's correct. It's his birthday. He's turning 4
Happy
on the
birthday,
4th of
Jack.
July.
4 on the 4th. Well, thank you both so much. I love when you're here. Thank you for my glasses, Jackie Poo. And after the break, we'll tell you about 3D technology that is revolutionizing the mammogram.